Disclaimer: the following content may contain crude language, violences, some dirty humor, and sexual jokes, are not suitable for children and is intended for 18 plus or older audience. Viewer discretion is advised, which means if you get offended easily, do not watch this video. Thank you. What's going on, everybody? Your boy Man Up. If you like my videos, if you find them interesting, if you want to share the content, if you want everybody to know what I'm talking about, whether you agree or disagree, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and as always, coming from your boy Man Up. Thanks for watching.
I have learned about myself in 2021, and I think me kind of taking a lot of time inside. 2020, I did a lot of traveling back and forth from place to place. 2021, I did less travel than I did in 2022, so it had me and then also when I got in a real relationship, I was able to kind of like sit inside a lot and kind of like sit inside to really get to know my surroundings and my environment and my living status, right? My living arrangements and stuff, right? So I think I learned about myself that a lot of things that I was, again, I said this earlier, but it was my first time voicing this. I've been thinking about it this whole year, but it was my first time actually voicing this last night, and it kind of had me emotional, so it really made me realize when I was my most happiest when it came to living arrangement, right? So I realized about myself in 2021 that a video came across my time hop when I was living in Jackson Landing, and I was in my kitchen. It was a little small kitchen. It was like a little, kind of like one of them little shotgun kitchens where only two people could fit, and y'all had to be like next to each other. Y'all can't be, in front, this, that, and all, because it was real small. So I used to cook and stuff in the kitchen, whatever. Anyway, saying that to say, if I could have took that 2-bedroom apartment and put it in a different location, I think I still would have been happy. That's what I think. I think the where it was located, I didn't like. It was located in the hood. I didn't like it. But if it was placed somewhere else, I probably would have been just as happy. So all that to say, I think a lot of stuff that I tried doing when it came to my houses, my cars, this, that, and all that. I feel like I could have went without a lot of stuff. This house is not me. This house is not me. This house is not, it's not. So basically, like when you get money, you kind of start trying new things. Like you'll try things that you wasn't used to. You gonna start getting into. So some things are gonna stick, and some things are gonna not. So basically, like let's say you used to eat noodles and now you love seafood. Now you love lobster, right? And as you get older, you're gonna realize, damn, I used to really enjoy noodles. Like I used to really enjoy, grits with cheese. I used to really, enjoy such and such. So, but it's kind of like some people hit that point in life a little later, way late, like probably like when they're older. I think I hit it real early. I think this is a time where I really hit it. I think I hit the point to where I don't need all this. Like, this house is big for nothing. It's big, it's stupid, don't even make sense. Me getting a dining room table that's decorated and to not use it, it don't make sense. Like, that wasn't the life I envisioned for myself. I think I envisioned I lost sight of what I really envisioned. I wanted a bigger dining room table so all the kids could fit. It went from me wanting a bigger dining room table where the kids could fit to wanting a bigger dining room table just to decorate it and not use it. So stuff like that, it just didn't make sense. It went to me wanting a big house and the kids still not happy. Like, I think it kind of hit me when they said, like, I miss this house. Like, this house was a fun house to stay in. And it was a much cheaper house, much smaller house, but they felt like they missed the house because of where it was and how many more things it was to do in the house. So, like I said, I feel like a lot of people hit that milestone in their life when they're older. Like, if you never had a certain type of car and then you get it, then you realize, this car ain't no different from all other cars. It's just nicer and it's just more luxury. Or it costs more. It's just that way. So A lot of things I could have went without in my life in these past 2-3 years. I could have went without a lot of things. I was just as happy in the 2-bedroom. I was just as happy in the journey. I was just as happy in minor stuff, and I felt like that was big. So not saying nothing I got I'm going to give up. I'm still going to keep whatever I bought, my houses, my cars, whatever. I'm going to keep all that. Even with the cars, I didn't go crazy with the cars because I'm not into cars. I'm not into cars. I don't know too much about cars. I think I was getting so much money, I had to put it somewhere. I couldn't have it in my bank account, so I had to spend it on something. So I was buying property, I was buying land, I was buying cars. I was just buying stuff that just, some things didn't make sense, some things did. I did more of my money than anybody else who never had money probably would have done. So I did do great things with it, but everything just wasn't worth it. So, but also when you hit that point to where some things are going to stick, like let's say you buy a big house and I worded it so well last night when I was talking to Ray, but okay, if you buy a big house, you don't care about the big house. You want a small house, but it's more functional for your family. When you buy that smaller house, you still may want a garage. You don't want to park on the street no more. So stuff like that stick. Little things stick. Like if I was to buy a different house and it's smaller but it's nicer for me, I'm not going crazy with decorations. I'm not going crazy with all these damn things that just don't make sense. Like a lot of things in this house just don't make sense to me, right? So but I still need a big dining room table because I need everybody to sit down and eat. I still need a garage because I ain't parking on the street. I still need a sub-zero refrigerator. I still need a walk-in pantry. It's some things that you still I still need a house with a pool. It's some things you're still gonna want because once you introduce yourself to new things, you actually like it. Some things you introduce yourself to, you don't really care for it. You're like, I could do without this. And some things you do, you need it. I don't need an outside fucking oven and grill outside anymore. I never used it. I bought this. When I first got it, I'm like, oh, this is dope. But it never got used. I think it got used probably like 2 times in January. I've been in this house for 2 years. So that stuff I can go without. A fucking dock, I don't need that. I'm never going to buy a boat. It don't make sense. I'm never going to buy a jet ski. I'm never going to do it. So I don't need a dock. I'm going to always want a pool. I'm going to always want a driveway. I'm going to always want, I'm going to always want a crazy shower, definitely. Because I find so much peace in my bathroom. I'm going to always want heated floors in my bathroom. So certain things you introduce yourself to that you never had, you're going to still want as time progresses and as you kind of dumb down your life. Like you're going to get to that point where you make all this money and you're going to want to experience things you never experienced. And once you experience it, you're going to realize you ain't really want that. You did it because you could. You did it because you had the money to. You did it because you was in a position to experience it. And they're gonna come to the point where you're gonna be like, all right, I'm done with that. I did that. I'm over it now. Give me something regular, right? I'm always want a tree. I always did decorate. I always want trees when it come holiday time. So I'm always want a big tree. I'm always want a gas stove. But I've been like that since I was, broke. So I really realized about myself that all this shit I could have went without. Definitely could have. Didn't need it. Didn't need it. I'm glad I got a chance to experience. I'm always going with an island too. I'm always going with an island because I like to cook, and the island is definitely needed when it comes to, well, not needed, but it's good to have when you're cooking. But I don't need 5 cars. I got 5 cars for nothing. I just paid a $9,000 insurance bill because I pay every 6 months. I just paid a $9,000 insurance bill because I got all these cars that I don't even drive. Imagine, so look, when you have so much stuff, think about it. Like when you have so much stuff, you get to a point to where you don't even use it. You letting other people use it, and you still paying for it, right? So when I go back to think all my cars I had, so many people used to use my cars. And I was still paying car insurance. The only notes I got on my cars is the Denali and the Durango. People was using the Denali, the Durango. I was still paying the note and the insurance. When you buy a house and you got 6 bedrooms and you only got one child, usually somebody gonna come stay with you. Somebody gonna come stay with you. You're gonna invite people over for the holidays. They're gonna stay with you. They're gonna stay over for the weekends and all that. So now stuff get used and it's not getting used by you. So when you just have so much stuff and you're not using it, it's gonna get used by somebody and it's not gonna be you, but you still gonna pay for it. So I learned that too in 2021. I ain't doing that no more at all. Now again, everything I'm talking about, I'm not gonna get rid of it. I'm not selling my house. I'm always gonna have this house. I'm not giving away no car, and if I do give it away, it's probably gonna be to a family member. But you just really, it's really gonna hit you one day. It's gonna hit you one day like, damn, I got all this money, and everybody else is benefiting but you. You know, even if you are benefiting, too many people are benefiting off of what you have, and then you notice you start crippling people. You notice that a lot. You're gonna notice when you have so much to give, you will cripple people. You are enabling people. If you keep loaning the same person you call, and then you got so many calls where you forget that you loaned them the call, cause you ain't worried about the call. Think about it. I just got my Infinity back. Just got it back, and it been gone for months, and I forgot it was gone. I forgot I had the truck. That's how crazy shit start getting. My fucking Honda. I went 9 months without even driving my Honda. I bought that Honda. It's about to be, I think, a year. I bought that Honda in January. I just got my Honda back probably like 2-3 months ago. So, you know, you're going to start realizing you still going to be paying on stuff that you're not using. You're still going to pay on stuff that you are not using. So, 2022, I think this is a thing I'm definitely going to not do no more. Like, I'm going to stop getting stuff for me, saying it's for me, but it really ain't for me. It's really, you know, is really not for me. And it's not just about cars and stuff, just about anything. It's so many things that that I have had that I just didn't get to experience because I got it, but I didn't use it. So, yeah, I just feel like, so if you was to ever, like all the, you know, the future entrepreneurs, or whoever who is doing very, very well in their career, once you get to a point to where you had all this money that you never had in your life, you're going to get to this stage where you think you're going to need this. You're going to think you're going to need a big old house. You're going to think you're going to need certain things that you don't need. It look good on social media, but are you really happy in the house? Are you really happy in this fucking Bentley you bought cash? Did you really need that? Like, you're going to start realizing things that you needed and things that you just wanted and things that you only wanted. Some things are only meant to be a huge flex. Some things are literally only meant just to be a huge flex. That's really all it's for. But 2022, I am dumbing my life all the way back.
What's going on, everybody? Your boy Man Up coming at you with one more video today. Now, I did cut this video short because it's like a 30-minute video. She was just speaking up how she feel about certain things that's going on in her life. And it brought to my attention that this is a lot of things us guys try to tell everybody. See, I said this before and I'm going to say it again. Biggie said it once before, more money, more problems. But what us men try to tell y'all, I'm going to say it once, I said it before, I'm going to say it again. Us trying to educate you is our best way of protecting you. And we tell women all the time, you don't need to do all this. It's great that you started a business, you got your own money, you're doing this. That's fine, that's your business. That's cool. Nothing's wrong with that, having your business. But it does come with a price. So why would you want a big old house and you only got one child. Now, she brought up a lot of good points that we try to say. This is something that I try to say too as well too. People ain't doing nothing trying to show out for others. And she said that when she said at the end there, she said she tried to flex. Now, like I said, it's at the end of my video, but not at the end of her particular video because I cut the video short. Now, I did look her up. Who the person you're looking at right here, I should have started off with that. But who the person you're looking at right here, her name is Super Scent. I forgot what her real name was. I probably have to look that up. But her name is Super Scent. If I'm not mistaken, it says she used to work at she used to be a waitress. She started a makeup line and just blew up. She bought a $2.6 million house. And as you heard her say, she has a dock. She don't want no yacht, no boats, or nothing like that. Her light bill every month is $1,500. That is ridiculous. And like she said, she only has one child. Y'all heard her say that. So what is the point of getting all of that? That's my question. But she said it, just to flex. All people are doing is just trying to show out that they got this and got that. And she said it. She buying all of this stuff and she thinking at the point in time she needed it, but now she realized, I don't need all of this. Which you don't need all of that. That's what we've been trying to tell y'all ladies. You don't need all of that. Only thing you need is just to build a solid foundation for you and your kids. That's it. And I believe that's what I've done. For my daughter, my one child that lives with me. That's it. I don't need no big old mansion, no 5-6 cars. I don't need no $15 a month light bill. It was one thing my wife always says. People don't understand. It costs money to maintain all of that. So yeah, you might have it now, but you're gonna have that in the future. You have to think. You have to plan ahead when it comes to money. You have to respect money. What if we have another pandemic? More than likely, people are not going to buy makeup. They're going to buy food and toiletries and things like that first. You see what I'm saying? And she said she felt like she couldn't keep all her money in the bank, so she had to go buy this and buy this and buy that. When I'm not saying what she could have done, I don't know. I'm not getting into all that. But all I'm saying is this here. At the end of the day, Miss Super Scent, at least you realized and you became honest. She's basically telling you money did not make her happy. All this material stuff did not make her happy, like a lot of these women think. You see what I'm saying? A lot of these women think, well, once they get the money, they're going to do this and do that. Even some guys think that too. But these days, it's mostly women that think that way. And we try to tell y'all women, no. It's not going to work that way. It doesn't work that way. That's what we've been trying to tell y'all. But of course, you don't listen to us. But then when you go along that journey, you like she did here, she started thinking, I don't need all of this. She realized that people is using her. You're enabling people. Basically, you're handicapping them. They're not going out there getting their own. They mooching off of you. They driving your cars, living in your house, eating your food, stuff you worked hard for. You see what I'm saying? That's why nobody lives with me. If you're not my wife and my daughter, you ain't living here. You ain't living in my house. No, I'm not going broke for the next person. Don't care who you are. If I have to go get it, you can go get it too. Is it going to be easy? It's going to be what you make it. Plain and simple. That's it. So, I don't know. I just find this so funny that us men tell y'all women these things. Y'all don't listen to us. And then later on, you realize, damn, I should have listened. When we've been telling you this the whole time. The whole time. We've been telling you all of this. But you did not listen to us. Why is that? So, Miss Supercent, I applaud you coming out and being honest. 100% applaud you for being honest. Because a lot of people will not be honest. And you were. So I appreciate you for that. And like I said, I did not put the whole video on here because it was like about a 30-minute video of her expressing how she feel about certain things. I only put, 12, 13 minutes because I wanted to get to the point where she said that it was all a flex. Now, after that, she was finna say that she was showing out for people on the internet and things of such. But I'm going to leave a link in the description box to her video. I want y'all to go watch her whole entire video. This is something that us men have been telling y'all women forever. Like I said, a man's best protection for a woman is to educate. But for some reason these days, women think when we try to tell them something that we just trying to hold them back. We're trying to stop them from doing whatever it is that they want to do. So these days, what have men been doing? We sit back and we say, okay, if that's what you're going to do, if that's how you feel, all right, we're going to sit back and let you do it. But don't come whining and complaining. At least Miss Supercent right here, Super, S-U-P-A, Cent, C-E-N-T, at least she is coming out and being honest and being real. Because a lot of y'all women won't do that. Y'all don't want to get embarrassed. Y'all don't want to be talked about, so y'all not going to do it. But at least she's being honest. What do I need with all of this stuff for? This woman was saying that she was more happier when she was broke. She realized materialistic stuff did not make her happy. Yeah, that's what she is saying. She said she got all of this stuff and she was more happier with the basics. With certain foods that she was eating, with certain lifestyles and all that stuff. Her kids even telling her that they were happier back then. I mean, not kids, her kid. Because she said she had one kid. It's her and one kid living in this big old house. $2.6 million house with a $1,500 light bill. And you just heard her say she paid $9,000 insurance every 6 months. So that's $1,800 a year in insurance. And other people are driving her cars, living in her house, eating her food. Wow. Off of her hard work. She says she ain't selling or getting rid of nothing or blah, blah, blah. But she is telling you she is not happy. She is telling you she is not happy. She was happier with the simple life. Like Biggie said, more money, more problems. That's just how it works. I know this video is long. I wanted y'all to listen to her. But like I said, I am going to leave a link to her video in the description box. This is your boy Man Up. I'm Chunking the Deuce. I'm going to holler at y'all.